almost sense the crowd getting nervous here, because this lad can be so deadly in these situations.
Hello. Today we're going to be reacting to Dave's Brit Award performance, but not like a usual way where I'm going to watch the video and fucking replay it. There's just a couple of things that annoyed me that he said. Now, first of all, I'm going to start by saying Santan Dave, or Dave, whatever, studied philosophy, ethics, law and music in college. He doesn't show that in his performance, especially like philosophy, ethics and law. Like, just what the fuck. First of all, he said something about the media hating Meghan Markle, and he always does this. He always mentions it's because she's like a person of colour, because she's part black or whatever. It's not because of that. It's because she's a self-entitled little bitch. First off, what? She lies about her dad and says he's lying about his heart condition and whatever. She thinks the Queen has no authority over what the royal family and the royal title. It's her title, she can do what she wants with it. No, Meghan, no, and no, Dave. It's not because she's black, it's because she's a twat. If she wasn't a twat, then she would have been liked as much as Kate, but from the beginning all she shown was jealousy over Kate. It's not skin colour. I'm not going to lie and say racism isn't a thing. People are racist, and some people probably don't like her because she's black, but primarily it's because she's a dickhead. Like, and that's it, full stop. She's a twat. She tried to run away from the royal family with a baby. Just a big fat no. Means she didn't like things the way they was. She wanted them to go her own way. She wanted to wear the Queen's fucking expensive jewels and the Queen's fucking... She probably wanted to wear the Queen's crown. Just a big no. Her husband was never in line for the throne, so she has no right to it. She didn't like being part of the royal family. Now she wants out, but she still wants the royal title. No. Doesn't work like that. If she wants out, she's out. She doesn't get the royal title. She doesn't have the right to use the royal title. And yes, the Queen has the right to take it off her. Full stop. It's not racist. And for the fact that you want to look at all, like most white people, who say, oh, this person's racist, just fucking no. And as for you saying Boris Johnson's racist, that's another thing. Okay, yeah, he has said some deplorable things in the past, but then you're taking articles and shit that has been said and leaked in an election campaign by one of the most racist, elitist pieces of shit in the country, Jeremy Corbyn, and you're a big supporter of him because the last few years he's been like, oh, grind for Corbyn, and he's been all about black people. No, it's a show, so he gets votes, and the fact you can't see that when you fucking studied philosophy, ethics and law is ridiculous. It means you didn't study them, you just turned up to the classes. And then my big issue is this, David. You said about fucking reparations for those on plantations, blah blah blah. First off, if you studied anything about your fucking history, you would know it's almost 200 years ago. That's about 4 to 5 generations of your family that were not involved in slavery. Meaning, it has not directly affected your life in any way, shape or form. You have not been held back. You went to De Montfort University. No, sorry, you secured a place at De Montfort University, but you never went because you wanted to do your music career, which is fair enough. You're a success in your music career. You would not have been a success in law because, judging by the way you think, you're retarded. Right, so here we go. Almost 200 years. Why the fuck would you deserve reparations? I get it, you want handouts, you want all black people to have handouts, but no. Why should, like, white people or people pay the price for crimes they did not commit? We never put people in slavery. No one alive today put people in slavery. No one alive today has been a slave. It's not how it works. If that's the case, let's blame Germany and get Germany to pay reparations to the Jews for the Holocaust. No, no. Oh, why? Because the Jews aren't black. Because you're a dickhead, mate. Not a chance do black people deserve reparations for slavery, because they're not affected by it. There are parts of the world where they're held back, but it's not just black people held back, it's poor people. Poor people, whether black, white, Asian, fucking whatever. Poor people are held back, not black people. It's why in schools you'll get a higher tier paper and a lower tier paper. The higher tier are for the people who grew up of a better off family, where they can get the A's and the B's and the C's. The lower tier, you can't get a higher grade than a C, meaning if you want to do a college course or A level or a degree where you need A's and B's, you're not going to get into that because you can't get A's and B's on a lower tier paper. Well, that's how it worked when I was in school. So just all of your points there, just how fucking no. Go back to school, right? Go back to college. Maybe learn your philosophy, learn your ethics. You said philosophy gives you a great perspective on things. It makes you think deeper about what you're saying. Then why not think deeper about the shit you say? Instead of just thinking it with your one little narrow mind of, oh my god, I'm black, so I must support all black people and just fuck everyone else. No, 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 no. People are people. It doesn't matter about skin colour. You want to be a bit of a twat and start claiming that you deserve reparations. Was you a slave? If you want reparations, go on a fucking plantation and start being a slave. But no, you can't, because it was outlawed. It's illegal now. It's been illegal for a while. Why? Why? Because people knew it was wrong. Because the people who came into power was like, hang on a minute, no, we shouldn't do this. Because it shouldn't have been done in the first place. We're not responsible for it. We shouldn't pay for it. Boris Johnson was not responsible for slavery. He's responsible for some of the fucking things he said, yes. Not for slavery, so no, he should not pay black people money. He should not give reparations, because reparations are not deserved. And if you're watching this, which I hope you do, you might sit there now and say, I'm being racist for saying black people don't deserve reparations. I'm saying slavery was a blah, blah, blah. No, I don't agree with slavery. But then at the same time, if slavery didn't happen, you wouldn't be in the position you are now. You wouldn't be in the country you are now. We don't know how it would have worked out if slavery was different. So instead of bitching and crying about something that 5 generations of your family have not experienced, so it has not affected you, you did not know these people, you do not care for these people because it's 200 years ago, why don't you just shut the fuck up, make your music, stop trying to take on a political standpoint like your fucking pal Stormzy, and just get on with your life. It's got fuck all to do with you. It doesn't affect you. You're not underprivileged. You're not held back. You've got a successful music career. So, like, I'm just going to end it in a minute. Like, again, Meghan Markle is not liked, and it's not because she's black, it's because she's a dickhead. You and your family, 4 to 5 generations, was not alive during the fucking slavery. So why the fuck should you get reparations? You shouldn't, should you? Nope, you shouldn't. And to think you should makes you a bit of a fucking arsehole. And to think all white people should pay reparations for crimes they did not commit, you're ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I am gonna end it there. And thank you very much for watching. I hope some people like the video, some people won't, but I don't really give a shit, to be honest. But yeah, I'm done, and thank you very much, and goodbye.